All right, welcome to the WNYG podcast. Before we get started into our regular podcasting information, let's get started with how's our day going? Highs and lows of, we just finished the holiday break right around the time of filming this. So, what's the highs and lows of your holiday? Anybody want to start? Anybody want to start?
I can go.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I have to think about this. My high for my holiday break, I think was just being with my family. We had my entire dad's side of the family at my cabin. So that was fun to just be up there, and it was really pretty in the winter. My low is that after everybody left, I was stuck with my immediate family for about another week and a half. I went a little insane, and me and my sister got kind of tired of each other and just started making jokes to make the week go by a little faster, which actually annoyed my parents even more. So, that was my low. Also, just being like insanely cold. Not a fan. I need the sun. I need the sun.
It is cold. It is cold up there. Anybody else? Hey? Yeah.
My high was I got to see a lot of family and a lot of friends, which was very exciting to get to see them all. And then my low was that it was like so slushy, like just like going anywhere
Mm-hmm.
meant that my shoes got really dirty and that made me sad.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
My low is I got the flu and I am still recovering 3 weeks later. Real tough, real tough. But my high was that I was able to feel the freedom of not having school for 2 weeks. Taking in the longest break we have and much needed, and now I feel even more stressed with more
Good.
school going
Sounds
on.
good.
So,
That's fair.
I think my high was just seeing family and then the break, and then my low, I would say, I don't really know if I had a low, but I think today I had a low at Target when I tried to use a gift card and it didn't work. And I had to leave my stuff at the cashier. Yeah, that was pretty tough. I was going to tell you, Kayla. I was going to tell you. Yeah,
Worst thing.
that sucked. But
Oh.
other than that,
There's
amazing.
not. I'm notorious for keeping like used, already done with
Yes.
gift cards
Yeah.
in my wallet,
Same.
and so I'll go up there and I go, yeah, here it is.
Did not
and
work
then it's be
today.
like,
It
no,
did not work.
No, hey, you have 8 cents on this one.
Yeah.
Well, great.
Use
This
that.
one I think might have a dollar.
Yeah, treat yourself, Caleb.
My high was that I didn't have a single day over break where I was just like sitting at home every day. I was doing something, which was definitely a first. My low for one, I was incredibly wiped out by the end of that. Like by nature, I was so tired. I slept for 22 hours on the final day of break.
Wow.
And my other
How?
low was I got rear-ended. So that's
Whoa. You got rear-ended?
Yep.
Guys.
Was it your fault?
No, it was not.
That's not how that works.
You're right.
Caleb.
I was-
Sorry.
You know the worst part is I was actually pulling into a parking space and I got rear-ended somehow. Like it wasn't even like
Was
I
this
came to a
at the
stop.
school parking lot?
No, this was
Okay.
this is at the Bolero parking lot, which somehow
Oh,
is even
even
worse.
worse.
job.
I don't like that parking lot.
Eden has needed to work on their parking lot since I've been a kid.
It's so
Yep.
odd.
I would agree
Was
with
it a
that.
Bolero when you were a kid?
No, it
Okay.
was a
I was gonna say.
Because it's pretty new.
yeah.
Bolero's
It
pretty
was-
new.
Yeah, no, it was another like chain bowling.
I'm trying to think.
I don't
I
remember
figured
what
this
it
out
was.
like a week ago.
It was
Wasn't it like Jake's or something?
no, it was another like chain bowling. Like,
Brunswick.
yes.
Oh,
Brunswick.
I don't
yes,
know why.
It was it was just a Brunswick. It's just a Brunswick bowling. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That makes
yeah.
so much more sense now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Brunswick bowling used to have a like a daycare. So
What?
So like I was in that daycare. My mom would go bowling. She was in a bowling league, and then she dropped me off
That's
at this
amazing.
daycare.
That is actually so
Yeah.
iconic.
And we would just like watch. We watched a lot of Lion King in that daycare. That's about all
That's
we
good.
did.
No, that's good.
Mm.
VHS Lion King. They had 2 copies, so you could watch it once, or if you get halfway through it, then the other one they would put in the tape to rewind it,
Mm.
Mhm.
and then they could put the other one on.
Mhm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Amazing.
VHSs, heck of a time. All right. The reason we start with highs and lows is because we're talking a lot about camp, Spirit of the Pines, our wonderful camp. everyone here is a counselor or CIT, right? Right?
Mhm.
Right? Let's start with a kind of an easy way to jog our memory of camp. What if I said, what's your all-time favorite memory of camp?
Oh.
And then we'll go, or what is this an easier question? What's your favorite part of camp? You want to start there and then go favorite memory? They might be combined.
Caleb, I think favorite memory might take like 4 hours.
Oh, that's fine. If you got anyone got a, I mean, I have a lot of memories of camp. I've been there too long. A lot of people would say, but yeah, Kate,
I mean, so are we doing either or question?
either or.
Okay.
Okay.
I think favorite memories / favorite things to do. For me, memory wise, it was the first time we played Bonkers and just like running around camp, being like chased around camp, like running, doing all these fun like little, I don't know, the medic, like what do you
Stunts,
call 'em?
yeah,
The
yeah,
little
medics,
stunts.
yeah.
And like all of that, and it was so unknown. Like it was like, oh, I actually have to do this. But it was so fun. And then also just favorite thing about camp is obviously friends, the connections that you make, but then also campfire. And like last campfire, it's such a good cry. Like
Yeah.
such a good cry.
Yeah, I love it.
Can you describe Bonkers for people? You
Oh,
know, some
right,
there's
I'm
some people
sorry.
that might not.
So
Yeah, what is
usually this is a game that we usually play like one of the last nights.
Yeah.
And then after we're all sweaty and gross and then we go to the last campfire.
Yep.
But it's basically everyone wears all black and there are counselors that are either bonkers or they hide. So there's hiders and then there's medics. And while you're running around camp trying to find all the counselors that are hidden, there are people that are bonkers that are like dressed up in all black and they're like trying to look all scary and stuff. They chase you around camp while you're trying to find these people. And then they have these little sacks of like flour or cornstarch. And then you're wearing all black. So then they like hit you with these cornstarch things while they're trying to catch you. And then if you get bonked, is what we call it, if you get bonked, and then you all have the shame of having cornstarch all over you. And then you have to go find a medic, do these stunts, all while you're trying to find these people hidden in crazy areas. Anyway, so fun, so stressful, but in the best way.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Cadence, I heard.
I would say probably one thing that I think about on the way there is the swim test. I think the swim test is something that everyone just the cold lake, it's a bunch of splashing everywhere. You know, it's not fun, but afterwards it feels very rewarding. So that's fun. And then I guess when it comes to meals and themes, that's really fun. Just like seeing everyone.
Do you have a favorite
sitting.
meal theme?
I feel like mine's probably like USA. I feel like that's like the easiest one.
Yeah.
It's a good meal
Um,
theme.
but yeah, it's always super fun and stunts. Yeah.
Yeah. Love that. Love that. Anyone else? Favorite memory? Favorite part?
I'll go.
Yeah.
My favorite memory, this is my most recent one that I can think of, but it was my last week at camp last summer, and I had been there the week before also, so I back-to-back weeks, mind you. And my Olympic team that week, we lost, I have to say, but I loved that entire group. And I was in charge of the song. Our song. Our group went a cappella, I have to say. Nobody else did that. But this is my favorite memory because I took a nap right before we had to practice for this song because I had a headache. I took a nap. I missed out on what's it called? Crazy soccer or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Kind of disappointing, but I needed that nap. Anyway, I wake up, take a nap, or I took a nap, wake up, and we're going to canteen. I of course decide to drink a Dr. Pepper. So I am awake and the most into this song I think I had been in that entire week. Every single camper on that group absolutely hated me because I'm like literally screaming the lyrics at them and I go, okay, counselors, we're gonna go into the field of life. They sit in canteen. If we can't hear you singing, you're gonna do it one by one. And literally, they screamed that song. Favorite thing ever. They got the actions down. And, I'm pretty sure you actually told me this, that the staff thought we did the best in
Yeah,
that song.
that was a good. I remember you were Hulk.
So,
Were you Hulk?
Nope, I was Aquaman.
Oh, that okay. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
Was I on
Aquaman.
your
I was
team?
Hulk.
I
You were
don't.
Hulk.
Were you? I don't.
I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't remember.
But I
Were you blue?
recently. Yeah, were you blue?
I think I was yellow. Never mind.
Yeah.
I can fix
But
that.
I recently met one of my campers actually at counselor training, and she was like, "Oh, you were a counselor on my Olympic team." And I literally look at her and I go, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you, but I'm so sorry." I was insane that week because I was literally running off of sleep barely any and Dr. Pepper. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh, that's funny. Favorite memory? Favorite part?
I have one. It's like more of a recent memory. It's the best one I can remember. It was my first week this past summer. I think it was part of like the carnival or something, but then like it was raining on and off, so then it got like moved inside, I think, to like or part of it did into the chapel. And it was like karaoke. But really it was just like everyone jumping up and down, like scream singing like these like old songs I remember like more from my childhood and stuff. And like I don't know, everyone really
What
got
were
into
the
it.
old songs?
It was
Just
it was like Someone Like You,
Mm.
and then like like songs from like Disney movies. It was so fun.
okay.
And we're all just like jumping up and down, like screaming.
Mhm.
And the campers were like, I don't understand, but like they had a good time too, and
Yeah.
we really got into it. It was good.
Scream singing. That's always
Yes.
fun. Look,
It's hard to pick just like a couple, but the one that there's like two that kind of come to my mind. One of them was from last year when I did like this leader in training program,
mm-hmm.
and I was like the only one who did it. And there was these two eighth graders that were in my cabin, and I was pretty good friends with them because they were super chill, and neither of them had ever been to camp before. And so I was like, we were just trying to get them to do all that stuff. And the final campfire, I was so disappointed because I got rained out. So we had to all go to the chapel to do it. And that was like every single person in that camp, I'm convinced they were singing with every ounce of energy they had left. Like it was the loudest campfire I've ever been a part of, the most emotional. And as we get up to walk out, I look over and I see both of those eighth graders who had never been to camp, never experienced the final campfire. We're both just absolutely bawling their eyes out. And so I pull them aside and they were both like, I haven't cried in like 3 years. And this place made me cry in a week. And it just was really like, it really showed me like the true impact camp can have on some kids. And then last year there I had a counselor in my cabin named Ben Corbin, shout out. And it was during the carnival, and he put on a Batman mask and was just running around and screaming at kids like Batman for probably 2.5 hours. And it was the funniest thing I have ever experienced. So yeah.
I think I know what you're talking
If you were up, you would remember it.
Oh, that's funny. I always think it's, as someone that, like I said, loves camp myself and spends a lot of time there. It's always fun to reminisce about camp, from I do it with my friends that I went to camp with and people I was on staff with back in the day. I always hope that you guys do this in the off season too. But one of the cool things about you kind of come to a conclusion about is that camp has such a large impact, and it was just a week for a lot of kids. Whether you're a camper or you're a counselor, there is a large impact that camp has. What do you think it is about Spirit of the Pines for you that creates such an impact in a short amount of time? Yeah.
I think it's a combination of you're always incredibly exhausted whenever you go up there. Like by the time the end of the week comes, you probably have like maximum 20 hours of sleep over the 5 days, and every second you've been awake, you've been running.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I get plenty of sleep.
Great.
I think I do too.
I do too, actually.
I've always gone in my cabin and like have went to bed at like I think like sometimes 11:30.
Immediately.
Yeah, like
really
right
immediate.
away. I'm
11:15.
taking naps. Like,
Yeah.
For all of the guy campers that go up
Yeah,
there, we
that
get about
makes
20
sense.
hours
Yeah.
of sleep a week.
No way.
We get about 20 hours of sleep a week, and you're incredibly exhausted. Everything that you're not doing is that when you're not sleeping is either screaming, singing, or running.
Mhm.
And then
That's
also there's just really there's like no borders or boundaries between people. There's a ton of vulnerability. There's not a lot of walls or secrets that are held, and there's like people just make friends so easily.
Yeah.
And so you're just experiencing this insane rush of emotion and rush of things that a lot of these kids have maybe experienced like once or twice in their life, if that. And it just really comes together and becomes memorable, even if it's like not your most exciting week you've maybe had. A lot of the campers will still remember that week for how like years and years to come, just because it's something they've never experienced before and they want to come back to.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone else? Yeah. Oh,
Sorry,
go.
if I go
Yeah.
first? Okay. I think it's just like the close proximity that you have to these people. You're seeing these people, like, especially if they're in your cabin, you're seeing them literally nonstop. Like, on the camp property, you don't leave the property, right?
Mhm.
And, like, it's a very big area, but still, you're having meals with these people, all of your activities. Being in this close proximity with people just, like, kind of forces you to become friends with everyone in like the best way. Like just so many different times that you can interact with these people and yeah, just like making those connections. And some people will hate on the fact that I'm saying this, but not having phones, there is so much more interaction. I love not having my phone at camp. Like it just makes everything just fall like I don't even know, all, like, your worries, I feel like it takes so much of that away. I have always, like, given my phone, and it makes me so mad when people don't, not 'cause it's like, it makes you, like I don't even know what the word is. Like, you're just so much more, like, part of the experience, you're so much more, like, in the moment, and yeah, just like what Logan was saying, so much vulnerability and so much acceptance and just a great place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I feel like at Spring in the Pines, like, there's such great, like, disconnection away from your phone, so I feel
Mhm.
like you're you're forced to kind of take, like I don't know, like, I'm so used to being home and, like, on my phone a lot, interacting
Right.
with people on my phone, through my phone, it's like you're kind of forced to interact with people, but also I feel like there's a good amount of, like, separation, like, you're with your friends, but when it comes to, like, activities and different things that you're doing, it's like you're split
Mhm.
up, your Olympic teams, activities, like, I just feel like you're kind of like yeah, you're in
Mhm.
close with everyone. Proximity?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
close proximity with everyone, so it's like you kind of have to interact with everyone and, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say
Mhm.
Yeah.
that, yeah.
I also feel like it's such a break from, like, your normal life, like, when you're going to camp, like, it's not like you're trying to, like, get stuff done while you're up there, like, it's just a break from your normal life where you get to sort of focus on, like, yourself, like, your friends, meeting new people, like, thinking about God, and then, like, just having a good time, like, it's such a break from normal life that it
Mm.
is, like, so refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh
Anything
my
to add?
gosh,
It's
this
alright
has
if you
been
don't have
summed
anything to
up,
add.
like,
Yeah.
so well. I will say, like, I think just, like, meeting so many new people and
Mhm.
everyone is, like, just so accepting, I feel like, when you're at camp because everyone's like, "Oh" or, like, at least I've experienced this specifically with, like, Olympic teams because I felt like I was always placed away from my friends, which I hated as a
Yeah.
kid.
How is that
Like, it's
system set
literally,
up?
like, set up and they, like, call my name, and then I'm like, I'm literally
None
the
of my
last
friends'
person,
names,
and I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
"Oh, all of my friends are in a group." But as I got older, I started to like it a little bit more because I, like, met new people through that, and I've also experienced this as a counselor, specifically, like, sometimes, like, when you do, like, switches, certain cabins and, like, certain counselors weren't placed with each other because not everyone's in the same cabin, but, like, through that, I met so many other people, and, like, I met these 2 girls last summer who I just saw again at counselor training, who
Yeah.
I love. Shout out them. They know who they are. They're probably not listening, but that's fine. I love them and I, like, miss them so much, and, I wouldn't have met them if I hadn't been in a different switch or, like,
Mhm.
whatever it was, so, yeah, I think it's just, like, everyone is so accepting, like, everyone gets to camp and it's like, "Oh, like, this person looks nice." Like, it's like you're walking into a class for the first time. It's like, "Oh,
Mhm.
who do I sit with? Where do I go?" And I automatically am like, "Okay, this person looks nice. I'm gonna go say hi." Um, and, it always works out.
Yeah.
It always works out. That's
Always
just
works
Mhm.
out.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you. It always works out at a camp. That's one of the things I try to tell the staff. The staff are busy people up there, and one thing I always try to remind them is at the end of the day, camp works itself out.
Mhm.
You gotta let the
Mhm.
magic happen. You can't force the magic.
It's camp magic.
Yeah, it's
That's
camp.
why
It's
camp is
camp.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The magic.
The
Mhm.
Magical
The camp
powers.
fairy
Oh yeah,
We
our
should just
camp
start that.
fairy and the little gnomes and the trolls that
Mhm.
walk around.
and the raccoons.
And
Right, and the magical
Wookiees. Don't forget the
raccoons.
Wookiees.
Yep,
Yeah.
the
Right,
Wookiees,
right.
the
The
geese, the loons.
Yeah.
Camp
All those
magic.
powers.
Can't the pine needles.
The
They're-
pine needles, the grass.
The ghost of Will Smith.
Oh my
the
goodness.
dirt. The little pebbles.
The heater in the lake.
Yep.
Pretty much.
The heater in the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The heater is always on. That lake is always warm, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Right?
Yep,
So
always
warm.
warm. hmm
So you guys of course have all these great memories and these great things that make you think that we all have different ways we think camp is amazing. And one thing I always like to take the step back of, and I'm old, so here I'm gonna reminisce with you guys. Um Back in my day, camp.
Back in my day.
Back
Yep.
in my day,
Well,
people didn't have phones when they came to camp, and they still use the same word. I come here to disconnect. So I want you to think of that for a moment. So that is something that's clearly been on people's minds and on people's hearts since I've been a kid, is that you're here to disconnect. Why do you what do you think it is like? What do you think it is about that word? That word, that feeling that just camp is able to kind of provide.
I know, I was gonna say that too. I feel like with the disconnection, like, because you're disconnected from everything, but you're with brand new people, your friends, even if you don't have friends there, like, everyone's so nice, like, you meet so many new people, and I feel like with that, oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. What am
Mhm.
I thinking of? Oh, with that, I feel like, a lot of the times you are kind of out of reality, and I feel like it gives me a nice break, but then I don't know how to explain it, but there's just, like, this feeling that I get with, like, everything that, like, might be going on in my life, whether it's good or bad. Like, I feel like especially, like, at campfires, like, I feel like I think about it, and I feel like I don't know, like, I just feel, like, this feeling, and I'm, like, always praying, like, I just kind of, like I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't you guys probably don't know either, but, like, I don't know. I just feel like you really get to, like, think about things going on in your life.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. We can, however you guys want to sort it out.
Okay, hey, I don't want to interrupt people, but what Cadence just said directly, like, or is exactly what I was experiencing this summer.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, I was debating whether or not I should quit one of my sports, and this is something I was debating on our mission trip. Shout out our mission trip, guys. That actually does exist.
Yeah.
Just a reminder.
We only have 4 spots left.
Yeah,
Are you going?
I am.
I am
going.
too! Guys, we're going together.
Sorry, this is something we will discuss later. Sorry, podcast.
So sorry.
We just haven't discussed this yet. So I was trying to figure out, like, if I should quit this sport or not, right? I've been playing this sport for so long. I have so much love for the girls on the team, but I just didn't enjoy it anymore. And it was just such a hard decision for me. I have quit every single other sport I have played. Right? Keep this in mind. If you've been listening to the podcast, you've heard me rant about this. And so it was just such a hard decision. And all of our mission trip, which was 2 weeks before this,
Yeah.
I think I had a gap week in between. All of that gap week, all of camp, I was like, okay, the time that I will spend, like, I talked to Caleb about it. I talked to one of our other leaders on our mission trip about it. Like, I was like, okay, by the end of this 3-week time period, I'll figure it out. Spoiler alert, I did not figure it out, and I had to learn how to make this decision. But, like, being able to think about it really did help me with this decision. In the end, I was so unsure still. And that's just the beauty of making big decisions. But
Yeah.
one of my friends was going through a really, like, bad mental rough patch, and I wasn't able to be in contact with her. And I mean, it was just such a troublesome time, but I was just blessed with the time away to think about everything that had been going on with her, reflect on it. And then I got news that everything was getting better while I was at camp. And yeah, I mean, I think camp is just such a healing place to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I feel like camp and, like, the break that it is, like, from your regular life, like, makes you, like you guys are saying, like, be able to think about everything going on, like, in your normal life, and then it makes it all feel like, and this isn't a word, but I've been using it a lot recently, like, it's, like, figure-outable. Like, everything
That
can
is
be
such a
figured
good
out.
one.
I love that.
It's like sometimes you're, like, sitting and you're like, "Oh my goodness, there's so many decisions, like, with college, like, decisions coming up, and, like, trying to figure out, like, what is gonna go on, like, in the rest of my life." Like, it's hard to, like, think of these things as figure-outable because, like, there are so many options in, like, in life and in everything. But then, like, camp is, like, a nice break where you get to go, like, sit with your thoughts, and then it's so refreshing that you come back and you have, like, hope for, like, all the decisions you'll have to make. Like, everything feels, like, figure-outable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Incredible. I love
is a
that.
That's my new
word.
favorite word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
It's
a
not a
good
word.
word.
That's okay.
You get there.
Yeah, I use it enough. There you go.
I think for me, like the real, like the true beauty of the disconnect at camp is that, like when we're back here, when we're at home, when we have our phones and social media, especially, this is really bad with like you're always seeing people posting their vacations or like the things they're doing or all the new friends they're all the new friends are meeting, all the people that they're being able to put in your lives. And they're like, you'll sit there and see that and be like, "Oh, I wish I could have that." Well, at camp, like once you're at camp, you can kind of do all of that. I can't think of a single year that I've gone to camp, whether it was as a counselor or a camper, where I didn't meet someone who I've like formed a long-standing friendship with. I can't think of a single like week at camp where I didn't try something new, didn't get to experience something new that was like a new beautiful sight or like sing a new song that I ended up like loving for the rest of my life. Like everything that you see that you always think you won't be able to do or you won't be able to do like easily, you can do it all at camp. And it really helps that you don't have your phone there because instead of being jealous, instead of being wistful for what you could have, you're just going out and making the most of it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love it.
Can we repeat the question? Sorry.
It's so we were just talking about so disconnect has been a word associated with camp since I've been a kid when people didn't have phones.
Okay.
So it's like, why do you think disconnect ends up being like such an important aspect of camp?
Oh gosh. Oh, this is a hard question. Oh, I think. Okay, I'm gonna use the example, which this was at camp, but this wasn't during the summer. But last winter, like around this time, I went up to camp for a confirmation retreat, and I was like so stressed about trying to get all of my work done before then, and like so I wouldn't have to do it over the weekend, and I actually signed up for that confirmation retreat like literally last minute the week of it was going on. And I was like so stressed about it, and I was like, hey, I know I'm gonna have to do homework on the way home, like it's fine. And I was like, maybe I'll bring my computer with me, see if I have any downtime. And as I'm like about to put it in my backpack, I'm like, Lily, when are you actually gonna do this? I was like, I'm not gonna.
I've done the same thing. I did the same
Yep,
thing. Didn't
I'm
touch
like,
it. Didn't touch my laptop. Didn't touch
exactly.
anything.
I literally was like,
Didn't
why
do it,
am I
man.
bringing this?
Yeah.
Like,
Made a
I'm
huge project.
literally not even gonna use it.
Didn't
And
finish it.
I got up there, I drove up there with two of my friends, and we just like immediately we got in the car and we're just like talking. We talked the entire 4.5 hour. Is it 4.5 hours? I don't even know.
It's
Like
three.
three.
3.5.
It's
It
three
feels
something.
like
Three
4.5.
something.
3 hours, 19 minutes.
It's like 3.5 hours. We literally talked the entire time about any and everything, and that weekend was like the most relaxed yet unrelaxed I had been all that entire like school year. And I think like Lily was saying about like college decisions and everything, like I just need a break. And I think like when I go up to camp, it's just like I'm not on my phone unless I'm doing my Duolingo. I'm sorry, I can't lose my streak. I can't lose it. I just reached 800 days, everyone.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
800 day
Yes.
Duolingo streak. Anyway, so I think it's just like people just need a break from their phones. Like you literally just need to be off your phone. And sometimes it's like I literally just sometimes have to put my phone in another room or, like, literally put all of my electronics in another room and just, like, walk away. Because it's just, like, it is a lot. And, like, with college apps and, like,
Mhm.
I mean, I've already committed to college, so
Go
I'm not
Bison.
as stressed. Yes, go
Bison.
Bison. Horns up, people. Let's go NDSU. We're killing it. We're killing it. We're killing it, everyone.
Getting killed by the Redbirds.
No, but that didn't happen. That actually did not happen. Anyway, because I'm gonna be there next year, they're just gonna win. But you
That's what I
know,
heard.
I'm now dealing with the stress of finding a roommate.
Oh.
Guys, it is
Oh.
not for the weak. It is absolutely not for the weak. And I'm like, low-key, I need my phone away from me. Like, I literally need to be away from it. I need to just, like, not have it. I need to not have it. Like, I'm like, do I just give my phone? Say bye.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, I think it's just like because you don't have all of your stress and all of your notifications and everything at like literally in the palm of your hand, it's just like you actually can like breathe.
Yeah.
It's like your brain just like can actually breathe. And it's like insane and it's crazy what happens when you actually don't have your phone.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could talk for hours.
Yeah.
What's
about
It's
this.
okay though.
what's like the opposite of FOMO? Because that's what camp does. I feel like.
Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Excitement.
Oh,
of missing out.
JOMO, joy of missing
There you
out.
go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what camp does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard that JOMO.
Yeah,
That's pretty
The
cool.
joy of
I like
missing
it.
out.
Yeah.
I
You're
don't know
just
why
up
that doesn't
there.
make sense to me.
Well,
The joy of missing out.
you don't
Yes.
you don't care that you're missing out of anything. So that's why you don't care that you have your
Good,
phone.
Because you're happy enough
Yeah.
like with what you are doing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm. Also, this is a two-part question, and it's by your age. So I have two of you that are never coming back to camp as
Caleb.
counselors.
Don't say that.
hey,
After this summer.
yeah,
Yikes.
and never coming back. Yeah, I know. Just as
Caleb.
counselors.
Am I done yet?
Are we not allowed back?
No. So this will be your last summer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And this is I just want to say, what do you think like you'll miss most? And then I have a good question for you guys. Don't worry. But what do you think it is that you'll be like,
Right?
you'll miss most?
Do you have something to say? Otherwise I can.
I don't know. You
Okay.
go.
So I feel like camp is always such a learning opportunity for me. Like from when I was a child, like I didn't really like talking to new people. I still don't, but that's okay. Like so you all are talking about like meeting new friends. I'm like, I avoided that. But like I learned how, right? And you're forced into situations where you have to, and it teaches you that like people are nice and you can branch out and you can try new things and you can like I don't know, it's all these things that you sort of learn like in like a quick little week, like just 1 week out of your summer. I feel like I'll miss that. And then as a counselor, it's definitely a learning opportunity, learning how to deal with really odd situations with kids. Like sometimes they do really random things and you're like, I don't understand, but like we have to figure it out now. And just sort of learning how to take care of yourself, take care of other people, while still having to do new things and being put in like new situations. Like it's just such a learning opportunity.
Yeah.
Where you feel so fulfilled at the end that I feel like I will miss that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Oh gosh, my mind just went blank. I think as a camper, I think the one thing that I missed was just like I don't even know. I literally don't even know. I think I miss just like meeting new people and like I still met new people. This is like so bad. This is such a bad answer. I think I think I'll miss this is what I was gonna say. I think I'll miss like I learned how to be more vulnerable at camp and especially with my campers and everything. Like you kind of get to a point where it's like you just have to be honest no matter what. You have to be like even with like co-counselors, like you have to be like, I like can't do this or I need to take a nap. I need to go do this. I need to just like have a minute. And I think I learned to be more vulnerable, but I also learned to like say when I need a break and
Yeah.
say when I need to like stop and when I need to be done and say it to myself, especially. And I learned that very quickly when I did back-to-back weeks, which I recommend but don't at the same time. Like you literally have to be like, okay, Lily, let's be honest. You're exhausted and you need a nap and you can't keep going with this. and I'm, like, literally running, not even on fumes, I'm literally running on nothing. I need a nap. Like, I just had to learn to be like, "Okay, I need a break." And I've, like, done that with schoolwork now, and, like, I'll literally get to a point where I'm staring at my screen and I'm like, "Okay, so stats? Don't know. Let's leave. Let's just be done." And, I wouldn't have done that the year before. Like, I would not have done that at all. I would have been like, "You're fine, keep going. Like, you need to get this done." And the other thing, that I learned most recently is, to be just more outgoing.
Mhm.
I am not an outgoing person, I'm gonna be really honest. Or I would say I am now.
Mhm.
I was not as younger. Like, when
Yeah.
I was younger,
Mhm.
in middle school, no. Elementary school, no, In, like, freshman year, no way. Like, absolutely not. I would not talk to new people unless they talk to me first. Like, I literally hated talking to people. I just wouldn't talk to people. And then I got to my first week of counseling, not even as a CIT, like as a second year counselor or first year counselor. And I'm like sitting in the cabin and I just have this like moment of like, Lily, you can't get through this week without talking to people. And so I literally had to force myself to talk to people. But like it helps me so much. And like some of the things like I don't know if people are on Instagram, but the videos where I'm walking around asking people questions, I would not have ever dared to do that as a freshman or a sophomore. Literally never. If like I had been told that at that age, I literally would have looked at you like you were insane, and I would have been like, you have the wrong person."
Different Lily.
Like different Lily, that's not me. And I just, I had to learn, and I'm gonna miss just like the learning opportunities of like, you know what? Sometimes there is a moment where you can just kind of like be loud,
Yeah.
and you kind of just have to be loud, and you have to kind of not put your foot down, but like
Be assertive.
be assertive.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And to get campers ready to go, to
Yeah.
get them ready to go for a game, for like literally anything. And it also just transferred into me being ready for anything. I'm like giving a pep talk. This pep talk is not for the campers, it's for me. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna miss it. I'm also gonna now I'm thinking I'm gonna miss the late nights, just like out on the deck.
Where everyone goes to bed at the exact time they're supposed to.
11 p.m.
Oh,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
I
Yep.
never stayed up past
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Yep.
All my
For sure.
campers always went to bed.
Yep.
Yeah,
No issues.
definitely,
Yes.
100%. I'll sleep. But just being out on the deck, it's like quiet. Nobody else is around, and the stars are out, and there's a little bit of a chill in the air, and you're just comfortable. And the lawn chairs that are out on the decks, I don't know why those are the most comfortable chairs I've ever sat in my entire
Until you
life.
see
It's true.
a big long spider just crawl up.
Oh, that's
wow.
that's fair. That's
I
fair.
no, I actually got
It's
so
very
accustomed
helpful to
those
have like
spiders.
a camper who's not scared of them and just
That
grab
was
them.
me.
Because I've had one.
That
Yep.
was me.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you for being the
But-
helpful.
Just sitting at,
Counselor.
and with a microwave mac and cheese cup, I have to say, nothing beats it.
So jealous when you brought those.
Sorry.
Lily Whirlinger was always brought those
Yep.
during a week. I was her counselor, and
Sorry.
I didn't get to eat any of it.
Sorry.
It's okay. I
Sorry.
understand.
Guys,
understand.
I
Alright.
had
Craft easy.
my stomach did not do good with camp food, so I had to I had to make some amends to
So
certain meals.
nationally ranked camp food. If you guys knew that.
Actually?
Yep. Actually.
Well,
It's not bad.
good.
It's
I
not
think-
bad. I will say it's good. It was just like not sitting with me.
Yeah.
So microwave mac and cheese got me through.
That's fair. That's fair.
All
right. For those that are still going to be counselors for years to come, or for just, a few, I want you to think, what is it about you that makes you a great counselor? Or if you've never been a counselor, why do you think you're going to be a good one? What is it about your personality? Like, what is it that makes a counselor a good yeah, Kate.
I think I will. This is my first year. I'm gonna be a CIT. And I think I'm gonna be really good at being straight up with people and being like, hey, so we're not doing this. If we're gonna have more problems, we're gonna go talk to someone else about it. This isn't happening around here. And yeah, I think I'm just good at being honest with people.
Yeah.
And I think I'm good at knowing what's best for the good of the group. And
Yeah.
I don't know. This will be my 12th year 11th year going to camp.
Wow.
So I know how
I
things
don't even
run.
know.
You guys are
I-
old now.
I know how it works. Like, you can't play the system on me. Trust me, I understand. You're wrong.
That's fun.
And then also just getting people hyped up. I feel like I'm good at, like, and I think I'll get better at this, like what Lily was saying about hyping people up and stuff. I think I'll get better at that too, but
Yeah. Okay. For me, I was gonna. I think when I'm like at a like my energy is there, I am very energetic. I don't get embarrassed. So I feel like that's what I'm good at. I think just bringing energy. I'm just a loud, like energetic, outgoing person.
Yeah.
But I also think that there is times when I'm low, and so I feel like I'm very calm, quiet for the like campers who may like that. But most of the times I'm very energetic, and I think it is also helpful. Like last year being a CIT, when my counselors that I were with, and even like my other CIT, I was a CIT last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They were calm because I feel like I'm just very, very outgoing, and so I feel like having like a balance and having like other people who are calm, it just like goes perfectly well together for the campers experience.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think I'd kind of say something similar where it's like whenever I'm talking, there's about a 50% chance I'm gonna look out the window and just scream, "Ooh, a squirrel!" I am the most bounce off the walls, loud, energetic person that I know, and that I think most of my friends know as well. And I think that really translates to camp because uh, even during the so-called quiet hours, that place is still louder than a mosh pit. There's so much energy, everything is going on, and being able to
I'm
being able to
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
clearly we have very different camp experiences.
Yeah. I never
Yeah.
understood when people would like want to leave or like counselors would want to leave. Like I'm like
I don't
I'm
get
going
it.
to
I'm going to sleep.
right.
Yep.
Mhm.
I
That
don't
is
want to like
appalling
run
to
back
me.
and forth, run. Yeah. We're going to bed.
Yeah, I think just like always being able to keep up the energy and being able to create an atmosphere even when there doesn't like even when the rest of my campers or a fellow counselor can't find one, I'm kind of able to create that atmosphere and make the most out of whatever's going on.
Mhm.
And also small talent that is very nice for me. I am like it's very hard for me to lose my voice no matter how much I'm screaming, which at camp is
Yeah,
a very
me
very
too, me
important
too.
thing
That
because
is.
It's not.
we got to a week when most of my campers had to communicate through only hand gestures and grunts, and being able to actually talk and order them around was pretty helpful.
It's kind of funny.
Oh,
That's yeah.
that's actually
lovely.
crazy.
It's kind of that's like next level type
And
of-
we're gonna transition just to the last bit of our podcast. It's advice time, but it's different advice. It's
Oh.
advice for first-time campers. So imagine
Ooh.
you're a parent. Imagine that you're a camper. It's your very first time either sending your kid or you're gonna be going up to Spear of the Pines or any other summer camp for that matters. What advice do you have? Yeah.
So nothing is gonna make a lot of sense once you get there. Like it's all gonna feel like really silly. Like I don't understand what's going on. You sort of just have to embrace that and sort of go with it. Like talk to new people. There's like games with names that don't make any sense. Like play them, have fun. Um, just like embrace the experience and sort of try to like be where your feet are. That's yeah, like
It's a good quote.
thank
Yeah,
good
Lily's
quote.
spitting ball.
it's all figure outable, just be where your feet are.
Figure out.
Yes. I don't know, like just sort of embrace like the silly and like the weird that is camp and sort of then you'll probably have a good time.
Absolutely.
I have something too.
Yeah.
I would say the first day you get there after the bus ride and everyone's getting off, whatever you all are, yeah, it's going to be a tad bit slow. I felt like my first time there, the first day, I was confused. I was just kind of like, okay, like, and everyone's kind of tired, but there is a lot of energy once you get there, but it's kind of just like, huh, okay. But I promise you, it's like the best week of your life. Like after the first day, the second day, like genuine fun. So I feel like the first day will might feel slow for some, but like after that, it's totally super fun.
Mhm.
And yeah, just be ready to be vulnerable and that it's okay. And everyone, I feel like, has that when you go there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Who else?
I think for me, one of the main things that I see is just sing. There's a ton of singing up at
Yep.
camp,
Yes.
and
Mhm.
Sing.
as a person who, when I was growing up, I was always like afraid to sing. I was always like, yeah, I can't do this, especially not if there's 60 to like 150 people around me. Not a single word is coming out of my lips, but that just kind of ruins the whole point. I think there's like probably six or seven points a day where we genuinely, you're going to have to sing. And it just makes it so much better. It's so much more fun if you're actually just putting your all into it and giving it a try. And also it makes, especially for campfires, it makes them a lot more meaningful when you can feel like the emotions and you feel all the energy and feel everything when you're joining in. It just makes it 10 times better.
Mhm.
Also, everything is kind of like Monopoly. You're just going to have to learn that and roll with it.
Mm. Mhm.
And I would say also be ready to, get jealous of Zumba when you're doing your
Yeah.
activity.
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
God.
Yes.
Sign
Yeah.
up.
Sign up for Zumba. Do Zumba.
Zumba, water aerobics, anything that sounds
Singing
like
in the rain. Literally,
You will be
anything
doing your
that
I'm
makes
so
you
jealous.
Do
of
it.
you singing in the rain. I'm
Literally,
so jealous.
none of my campers
Wait,
did it, and
let's
I
sing in the
still was
rain.
one of the counselors who got to do it, and I was so happy. It rained like the entire week, and we literally just went out and ran around in puddles and sang in the
Mhm.
rain.
And then you like did like a mudslide at the end. You were
Yep,
so
yep.
lucky.
Oh
Sing
my
in the rain.
gosh.
Do it.
If you ever get the opportunity to do what
No,
is it
just
called?
Cosmic
Yes.
Spelunking. Oh my gosh, you go on a magical journey around camp where you get to explore the joys of plumbing, and if you're lucky, if you're up the same week as a spooky dookie, you might get to go into Jericho and witness the exorcism of a spooky dookie. Oh
Shout out
my gosh.
Cosmos.
the most legendary. It is led by Mr. Caleb Rogge,
Yep.
dressed up in his giant plumbing overalls.
Yep. I have to say, did we not lose a toilet this last summer?
We did not lose a toilet. We repaired and recovered a toilet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cosmic Spelunking.
okay.
We
just
removed,
Yeah.
repaired.
I remember seeing a
put
toilet
back,
outside of the
reinstalled.
cabin, so don't know.
Removed, repaired, and reinstalled the toilet. Yes, we did. Yeah, what else?
Okay, my actual advice, first of all, do cosmic spelunking and Zumba and water aerobics. Second, like what you guys were saying, go with the bit. Okay,
Mhm.
literally,
It's all
camp
a
is
bit.
just a ton of bits. It's literally just
Yep.
it's just a bit.
Whole things are bad.
Okay,
Mhm.
so go with it. Make the inside jokes. Meet the new people, and what else was I gonna say? Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Go with the bit.
Mhm.
Oh, what Logan said. I will death stare you if you are not singing.
Yes.
I get
Yep.
warm up to it, but it is so much fun.
Mhm.
Like, I love singing.
Yep.
If you ever drive in a car with me, you will wish you aren't driving in a car because it is so much fun. Like, literally, yeah. Part of the bit is the singing, the enjoying, the togetherness. Go with the bit.
Mhm.
I'm with you.
Okay, I'm gonna say to embrace the chaos.
Right.
Camp it's literally just chaos all the time. It's never not chaos, especially as a counselor. It is literally always chaos. Just go with it. If you can't fight anything, listen, you just gotta go with it. You gotta go with the bit. My bit that I had to go with was the 6-7 all summer, 2 weeks in a row. Caleb just walking around 6-7, 6-7, 6-7.
41.
You literally can't fight it. You can't fight anything at camp. You can't fight any jokes. Also, if it's funny, laugh. Like, literally just laugh at everything.
If it's not funny, laugh too.
Yeah.
Chill
Yeah.
out.
And
If it's
honestly,
not funny, laugh extra
that's
loud.
Just
literally
don't stop laughing.
Yeah, don't
Just
stop laughing.
ego boost.
Yeah.
literally just ego boost
That's the
Caleb.
way to win, though.
Because Caleb will then annoy the campers, which gets counselors through the week. I have to say,
Yeah.
the only thing that got me through the week was seeing a camper roll their eyes at Caleb every time he goes 6-7, just over and over and over again. But yeah, embrace embrace the chaos.
Oh.
Just go with it. Laugh if it's funny. Laugh if it isn't funny. You know, have fun with your friends, but also have fun with other people. Have fun with your counselors. Like,
Yes.
we want to talk to you. We want to be your friend. So, you know, have fun with us. Like, come out, request songs. Do a little
Yeah.
song request, you know, because listen, I will be playing Descendants. I will be
Yup.
playing High School
Yup.
Musical. I will be playing like
Mhm.
literally every single Disney song that you probably don't even know, but I will play it anyway and I will sing it in your face. And just go with it.
Yeah.
Just go with it. You know, just be everyone is weird at their core. Just be
Yeah.
your weird self,
Yeah.
you know?
It's true. Everyone is weird.
Mhm.
Everyone is
Everyone
weird.
is. Embrace it.
And my only advice I would give, and mine specifically just to parents, is that just I watch counselor training. I watch our counselors do retreats. I see these kids at youth group. I see them volunteer. At their core, all these kids here that show up, they just want to love. They just want to love your kids. They want to show up for your kids. They want to be there for your kids. I really don't believe we have selfish counselors. I don't think, you know, there might be some who think like, oh, like camp is about my level of fun. But I think by the end of the week, even those counselors, and for the most part, I would say like 99% of our counselors are really just there, not just for themselves, is for the kids too. So that's what I really love about our group of counselors and people I get to work with. Have a good rest of your week. Thank you for listening to our podcast, and hopefully, I'll see everyone at camp. Right? Thanks.
Wait. Shout out Thrivent.
Oh yeah, shout out Thriving!
Shout out Thriving. Thank you, Thriving, for sponsoring our podcast. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye.